Last year's Broadway musical, Bombay Dreams, marked the true arrival of Bollywood in America.
Take it home, it's only.
It's introducing you to this enormous industry that exists in India, and which is the focus of the aspirations of people all over the country, whether they're rich or poor, or the daughters of film stars, or they're born in a slum. And the story traces the story of a young man who goes from a slum and magically becomes a movie star.
The overnight sensation is not just a Bollywood myth.
Indian films and Indian stars are popular worldwide, and it's almost incredible, shocking.
You've probably never heard of him, but this is one of the world's biggest movie stars. His name is Hrithik Roshan.
Hrithik had a real Star is Born in Bollywood stories. His father, a director, was looking around desperate to cast someone, a big star in his film. Couldn't find him, and so he said, "Hey kid, you want to play this?"
Roshan was in the theater when his very first movie opened.
The film ended, and I couldn't get out of the theater. They had to call the cops, they had to call security, because my shirt was torn, and people were pulling at my hair. I was dazed and confused as to what that meant, really, because it was just so sudden. So that's how fast it actually happened, you know, in 3 hours, that's it. And, you know, my life changed in 3 hours.
The audience is huge, because in India you have 1 billion people. And then when you take in the Indian diaspora, which is about 30 million people outside, it's a huge audience.
I would say what soccer is to sport, Bollywood is to entertainment. That is to say, it's only a minority taste in the United States. But you know, throughout the Indian subcontinent, in North Africa, the Middle East, Asia, straight through to Indonesia, large parts of Eastern Europe, it is the most popular form of entertainment in the world. And the sad thing is, from my point of view, that America has not woken up to this fabulous musical drama.
Critic Richard Corliss has been impressed by some recent Bollywood hits like Devdas.
Devdas was shown at the Cannes Film Festival in 2002. It was the first Indian movie shown in the official competition in decades. And I was absolutely mesmerized by the lushness of the story, by the grandeur of the sets. This was, to me, an old-fashioned Hollywood epic on the grand scale of the sort that I was very nostalgic for.
It was a huge hit. The stars were Shah Rukh Khan, like the leading actor of our time. I guess he's our Elvis. He is our Tom Cruise. You know, he's a household name in not just India, but Pakistan and a lot of Arab countries, Russia.
The female lead in Devdas was a luminous actress named Aishwarya Rai.
It was huge. The making of that film was it was a big experience, because the storyline has its own sweet mix of love and pain, and it gets tragic as well.
Time magazine named her one of the world's most influential people. She's been called the most beautiful woman in the world. More than 17,000 websites are devoted to her beauty. Despite her worldwide fame, she realizes she's an unknown quantity in Hollywood.
Brunettes? I do recognize that I would be technically a beginner, maybe, to the Western audience.
Aishwarya seems to have the package. The talent, the beauty, and the dancing. She nabbed all the awards because of Devdas as Best Actress. And because of that, and because of her beauty, which is just breathtaking, she's getting a lot of offers in Hollywood. She's in an upcoming film with Meryl Streep.
From the acclaimed director of Bend It Like Beckham.
Rai is also starring in Bride and Prejudice, a film opening nationwide next month that might be the crossover hit for Bollywood in this country.
It's a take on Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, and it's a wonderful script. It's funny. It's still a love story. It still talks about families.
Hello, Lolita. Would you like to dance?
Director Mira Nair, who included a Bollywood dance number in her last film, Vanity Fair, says Hollywood will embrace whatever attracts an audience.
Action. What's happening is that Hollywood is slowly waking up to the power, the economic market power of an Indian subcontinental audience for their films. And it's 1 billion people right now, and people who have been fueled and fed on movies as their only means of entertainment for more than 75 years.
When we come back, some Americans of Indian descent aren't waiting for Hollywood. They're making Bollywood films of their own and in places you might not expect.